Hi guys, Folk here and welcome to another video. And today guys, I want to give my thoughts on all the madness that has been taking place over the past 24 hours of this creation of what's being called the European Super League. And myself as a Liverpool fan, I want to kind of just give my thoughts as a bit of a video. Obviously I do FIFA content creation on a daily basis, so, a lot of my viewers, are just fans of football in general, and maybe your club's been impacted by this. Maybe they've been some of the clubs to also sign this agreement to join the European Super League, and really disappointed in Liverpool. I thought we knew better as a football club, but apparently not. It's further just, reinforced to me that the owners do not care about the fans, and it really puts me in a weird position as to, Liverpool are playing tonight against Leeds United, big game, obviously Liverpool pushing for the top four. I'm sitting here asking a question to myself right now: do I want to watch that game? Why should I watch the game based on the fact that Liverpool want to kind of break out into this European Super League and stuff like that? Which, if they do, the Premier League, for example, going to be taking a very hard action against the teams in the Big Six, the traditional Big Six in England. Well, I suppose not the traditional Big Six, but the current big so-called six in England. Harsh action will be taken. They'll be banned from domestic games, players banned from international tournaments and all this and all that. And it's very, very difficult. I think Manchester City and Chelsea, I expected no different from them. That's not me having a go at the fans. That's just what they are as football clubs. But Spurs, it's whatever with them. But and I suppose Arsenal to an extent. But mainly Liverpool United, they should know a lot. I mean, all clubs should know a lot better. But in particular, Liverpool United, the two biggest clubs in the country, two of the biggest clubs in the world, they should know a lot better about that. Proper working class clubs, in working class cities in Liverpool and Manchester and stuff like that. Not from. I mean, you could argue that maybe Arsenal are to an extent a bit of a working class club, but it's. I think all the football clubs involved should hang their heads in shame when you look at the big three in Italy, the big three in Spain. PSG, as of yet, have not agreed to join it. Then you look at the situation going on in Germany, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig, those big teams haven't agreed. Apparently, I don't know how true this is, but Schalke, of all teams in the bottom of the Bundesliga, have agreed to join, and if they have, then doesn't that defeat the points of the European Super League? I wouldn't ever call Schalke a big club. I can't remember the last time. They had, I think, one decent Champions League campaign about 10 years ago or whatever. But if they were to join, I don't know how true that is. I just find that absolutely mad. I think the situation was, I don't think we'll see Bayern ever agree to join it because there's something in place with stakeholders. Kind of within the football club, only can hold a 49% maximum stake in the club or whatever, so obviously most of it is controlled by the fans, and so obviously fair play to the fans. There are Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig and all those particular clubs who have been able to veto that. I don't know obviously what the situation is with Schalke then, that's why it kind of leads me to think that might just be bollocks, the whole thing, but yeah, obviously it's terrible, and I don't think it will get to the point of where obviously if they are to go this far, the Premier League and all the other, the Serie A, La Liga and stuff like that will obviously block all those teams from them playing in the domestic games. I think with the backlash that we've seen so far, with the further backlash to come, obviously with fans starting to return to, to stadiums, and that's going to follow more on as we get towards the end of the season. I think, obviously there's the FA Cup final and stuff as well. I think we're going to start to see, obviously, a lot more fans protesting this, obviously, inside the grounds and stuff like that, or maybe even when football fans are allowed back, don't, go to the games and all this and all that. We've really got to kind of, make our voices heard. Fair play to the Liverpool fans. I've been a Liverpool fan for all my life, and I'm really, really happy to see the fact that Liverpool fans have been taking, action already today. There's been banners going up just outside Anfield and stuff like that. So fair play to them. So we're starting to take some action. Hopefully some of the other clubs as well, United, Arsenal, even City and Chelsea and all the other foreign clubs as well can also take some action. The fans within those clubs, on social media, doing stuff around the grounds, obviously not causing violence or anything, stupid like that, but, good, proper protesting, not just kind of taking the piss or anything like that. But yeah, it's a dark day, and, the past 24 hours have been that, and I feel as though, I am... I'm getting treated very much as a customer. I'm not getting treated as a fan by the owners. They don't care for me. They don't care for you, because they don't care about me why should I mean, listen, I've been a fan of the for the football club for the whole of my life. It's very difficult not to care about them, but you know what I mean? If they don't care about me and they're just going ahead and doing stuff about effectively asking myself, effectively asking you, because that's what they should be doing first. The fans should be, football clubs are, and the owners have come out in the past saying that the owners come first. Well, put the owners first in situations like this. Don't just fob us off and don't even consult us in the first place. I just find that extremely frustrating. And yeah, very, very difficult. And UEFA came out with statements saying that they're furious as well. Listen, UEFA themselves, they're also corrupt. They're also bad. Today they were supposed to be announcing an extension to the Champions League format from, I don't know if it's from next season or from like a few seasons on from now. They're supposed to be, they've got the UEFA Conference starting next year, which is completely stupid as well. No one cares about that. No one wants to be a part of that because it all comes down to money. And that's what and obviously this is worse than what UEFA have been planning to do, but even so, UEFA can't exactly look at themselves as being, kind of for the fans, because they're not really, I don't want a bigger Champions League. I'm happy with how the Champions League is right now. I don't want more teams going into it. I don't want a UEFA Conference League. We weren't given a say on that. So UEFA are just as bad as all the football clubs signing this agreement, and that's all I have to say. Just approaching 7 minutes now on the recording. I'd like to know what you guys think, because obviously I know that you're football fans who watch this video. Are you fans of some of the clubs that have signed this? Are you fans of different clubs that haven't signed it? What's your thoughts on that? Should the big six in the Premier League be punished for what they've done? To make sure that nothing like this happens again. Should heavy fines and maybe even point deductions, like maybe, I don't know, imagine like a 20-point deduction for every team. Arsenal would be, fighting to stay up. City would be, it'd be between like Leicester and West Ham to try and win the league with City or something like that. You know what? I'd probably be all right with a 20-point deduction. That'd make it pretty interesting. Give West Ham a chance at winning the league and guarantee Champions League football next season. I'm fine with that. Let Fulham stay up, relegate Arsenal. But yeah, listen, that's all I have to say on it. Really, really angry with the whole thing. But what can you do? Hopefully, we can just have our opinions heard and something will be done about it. I'm hopeful of that, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be very interesting next few days to see how things kind of go on from here. But yeah, that's everything for this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.